people. Me, her, and the kid.
We're good. All right, cool.
Oh yeah, because guys love them some Brazilians and some Colombians, some
Some
Venezuelans.
Colombian women, they crazy.
In other words, we love women.
Pretty much.
That's how that rolls.
You know, I think it's interesting when you watch 90 Day Fiance. Where do most of those women come from?
Ukraine,
South America.
Colombia.
Not a lot of them are Colombian or Brazilian. Russia. The former Soviet Union's country. Are they from like Thailand?
You have to watch that show.
Or Philippines?
You gotta watch it. 90 Day Fiance.
Excuse me. I'm good with all of that. To be real. Fuck out of it. Anyways, it's yours truly, DJ your boy.
I'm Social Butterfly
Lying ass.
Inflamavia Johnson.
And it's another episode of Happy Hour.
So what was you lying about now?
I wasn't lying about nothing. I was telling my name. That's all.
It was actually the right name. You know what I'm saying? She told the truth
It
there.
took 6 months to get it right. Good job.
Yeah, forever.
Because you changed your name. I mean, you changed your name.
Yeah, the other name was a lot more accurate. You know, the Pretty Little Liar shit.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
With your lying ass.
It'd be like little lies. Okay.
Little big ass lies.
Tiny.
Little,
Tiny lies.
little white lies.
Anyways.
Whatever.
But anyways, how was y'all's week? Everything was cool? Y'all had a good week?
Is that 007?
That Mission Impossible.
Definitely Mission Impossible. But yeah, whatever.
Okay. I never.
Yeah, that Mission Impossible.
Oh, okay. I never seen it. And I never seen
Well, there was a
007.
TV show, Mission Impossible was
No.
Man,
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
you wildin'.
Okay.
Who's going first?
No. Okay, so I will go. No, okay. So let me go ahead and read this. I said no. Do you think social media has made people more competitive? Yeah, I do.
Competitive. Oh, yeah.
I think especially women.
It's like the market, you know what I'm saying? Definitely got to be more competitive. Because now you're around people who actually have talent and shit. Now, not necessarily is good talent or real talent.
On Instagram, well, I mean,
I don't even say perceived talent.
because for example, if you look at Instagram, it's really funny because you see all these girls compete with each other and they all look exactly alike.
Yeah.
They all have the same hair, the same bodies, the same houses, the same cars. So it's like y'all are competing with each other, but you look exactly the same.
What they competing with each other about though? I don't know.
Buying followers. I don't know.
Body what?
Buying followers.
Oh.
That's the thing.
But I still don't get what they're competing about.
Brands getting money
No.
because people can make 20, 30.
People have this thing where there's this image they look at and you ain't it unless you can match that image. There's not a lot of people just making their own images. And it's crazy because that's where the real competition is, are the people that can make their own image and be successful at it.
But my thing is, why you want to be the same? Like, you should branch out and, do your own thing. Like, don't be with this other. Do your own thing.
I will tell you this, in particular,
Be different.
with white Instagram women, on Instagram in particular. I don't know if y'all ever noticed, it's the ones that are major influencers. All of them literally are look like they don't eat. One of them, I think, actually has an eating disorder because she's so skinny. But all of them have the same color G-Wagon. All their kids have the same names. They all have the same decor in their house. Everything is the same. Their houses are literally the same. Their kitchens all look the same. It's weird. But they're competing for the same brands, money or ever. Because, you can make money off Instagram if you're good at it. Because really, if you can make $100,000 a month, would you really go and get a job? Exactly.
That is your job if you make $100,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most of them, some of them, they literally make 6, 7, some make 8 figures a year. Just taking pictures and...
followers and views always got some cash from it. YouTube's the same way. You go viral a good time on YouTube and boom, the cash starts coming in for every...
TikTok too, I think you can make money off of TikTok.
Yeah, a lot of them end up paying you once you get so much viewership and stuff. Once you stream so much. Shit. I think now the thing is that you don't have to have so much sway or so much, I guess, that's what I'm looking for, influence in the back end to actually be put on the forefront now. Even look at your artists that get big. They don't grow into that. A lot of them just started rapping or just started doing music and all of a sudden just blew up because they got one song that just ended up catching heat. Like, it isn't like back in the day where to get to a certain spotlight, you had to work for it so hard to get there. So now that you have stuff like Facebook and Instagram and
OnlyFans.
Snapchat, shit, even OnlyFans, now that you have that, it opens up the spot. It opens it up to where everybody's on that same platform.
You just have to be that one lucky person to get that one break, or have that the one right person watch what you're doing, and then they'll be like, hey.
That's what it is. And the thing is that what sucks about it is it ends up undercutting a lot of people that really are in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, there aren't any real models anymore.
I mean, that what the people were complaining about with OnlyFans, because, you know, all the strippers were upset because they're like, oh, all these people come out here taking our money. It was started because we couldn't work during COVID.
Yeah.
But that's how it works. Because the motherfucker, shit, I can go to a random porn star, but I see somebody on my timeline that got OnlyFans. Oh, yeah.
And also Instagram, you know, clearly now there are Instagram models, and it's like, are you a real model, or are you just an Instagram model?
We deal with it with DJing. You know, when I started DJing, CDJs and stuff were out. People still had big-ass CD books they had to use to, you know, get their songs. But before then, you had vinyl. Motherfuckers had to carry crates to go in there and do their stuff. And they had to actually scratch. And once their needles tore up their vinyl, they had to go and buy another $15 album to make their shit work. You know what I'm saying? Now, you have programs like Virtual DJ that came out like a decade ago. And you can literally DJ an entire party from your laptop. So what I put all this energy and effort into to spin and be able to do all these other stuff.
You should do that. It's original.
Yeah, but to the listener, they can't hear the difference. Yeah. They're not caring that I'm scratching and can do all that shit.
No, they're just wanting to hear the music, so they'll pay for someone who just going.
So guess what? That person on the laptop gonna do it for $50, $100. Meanwhile, shit, I go to somebody and charge a real price for a DJ, and really my price is low. But compared to other DJs with, you know, my skill set, but if I go charge my price now, people really think twice about it. Like, what? Who you think you are? To turn around, to be able to do this. But that's what ends up happening when you end up opening up the market to make it so easily to compete like that. So the good thing about it, though, is it invites innovation. So because of that, you know, I have to think of new ways to show where, or I got to put my skills and talents to use in different ways. Excuse me.
Stand out differently.
And for the most part, it's still, you know, it does me well. But
does the silhouette kind of fall in place in this? You know, the silhouette thing that everybody's doing. No, I'm talking about, have you seen it?
We're not talking about that challenge.
Yeah, y'all seen that?
But no, see, this is what happens.
It's another reason for somebody to get naked on screen.
Yeah, and I was going to say this too. This is what happens because people started realizing this. And you know, everyone in here knows this is true.
What?
Challenges are started by black folks. Then one white girl sees it and it's like, I'm going to do it. Then it ends up blowing up, and then all the black people are like, oh, we're over that. Because that's
everything with our culture. Every single thing about our culture. If I get, what was this song? It was like deemed the first like hip hop song that went sort of to the pop era. But dang,
what song was that?
A hop, the hip,
Rapper's Delight.
Rapper's Delight. Rapper's Delight wasn't even originally made by the people who rapped that shit.
Oh really? Oh.
No, it was another DJ that actually did that shit. I think it was like a DJ or somebody that actually had that song. Some woman in a record label heard them, just pick some random black people out, and they rapped that song because it was a song that they heard that they liked. What? And she gave them a record deal.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Black people that, like, from the community, they were not happy about that shit at all. But the song blew up, ended up being a hip-hop, like, staple song. But in the end, I can't think of... Oh, you just said it, but I can't think of the name of the artist, but it's just...
The Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill Gang. Yeah.
Oh, Sugar
Hill. And they started all from that shit. And it wasn't even they shit. They pulled an Elvis on themselves, on black people.
Wow.
Shit's crazy. But
Black History Moment.
Black History Moment.
You know, we're in the month. The Black History Moment of the evening.
Shit's crazy. Yeah. Okay.
No, you can go.
Do the honors, ma'am.
I'll put this one right here. It's weird to y'all. If I don't want to go somewhere at this point, I'm just like, nah, I don't want to go. Don't lie either. Because then if you go and you say no,
just don't respond.
then you run into the people.
Back up.
But yeah, then if you say no and you run into the people after you said you don't want to go, just say no.
Yeah, I have. Like in the beginning, saying no seems so difficult. Then you do it, then you do it some more,
and then you just say no to everything. Like
then
no,
just ends up being easy.
I would hope they wouldn't ask you after you just said no twice.
It's just the process of saying no. People just don't like saying no. It just has a bad connotation. People feel bad when they hear no. Fucking hate that.
Well, because
I hate that people have to feel like they walk on eggshells just to live. Say how you feel. Get that shit out the way.
If you feel like you have to walk on eggshells, then maybe you shouldn't be their friend.
Well, no, here's the thing.
You can't tell them no, so you talking about yourself.
For me, no, I don't tell people. Because ignore it. And
well, because here's the
that's
thing.
The same thing. That's the exact same thing.
When you don't tell people no, then they always... Once you say yes to one thing, some people will use that and continuously use you and think, oh, she'll do it because she said yes to all this other stuff. And then they monopolize your time, and then it stresses you out because you never get any of your stuff done.
Exactly. I'm an asshole on purpose. I don't want people... When people need me, I want them to call me because they need me. Not because, like, oh, Robert, get it done. They just want to use me up to do whatever. No, I got fucking shit to do. Get off my nuts and let me handle my business.
Because those are the same people that...
Another friend for this one, then go to this one for that one. Yeah. And the same for you. They all may come to you for the same reason, but they know it's because...
Relationship advice, because I give out those...
They don't even be...
Shit.
Relationship
Oh, my God.
And how are these people's relationships? Are they still intact? Are they good? We're concerned about them.
They can't be. They can't
Robert
be.
agrees with me. Are you concerned? Are you concerned about these people?
I'm concerned for them.
Are they still together? Are their relationships intact?
Yeah.
Don't do me, okay?
All right.
Relationship advice.
It's like, I mean, really, do we need to check and make sure they're okay?
I need to know who they are.
I don't know. I mean, like, what kind of relationship advice are you giving them?
The
like,
best ones. What do you mean? Like, I can give you a card, Navia. You're engaged. And Robert, you're looking for love. I am the best.
You are not who I would go to. You're not the You are not the matchmaker.
Ever, so
you are not the millionaire matchmaker. No.
Because I got you. And it's free of charge.
Look, what episode are we on? That's how many chances you've had. Multiple ones through those episodes. That's how many you've had, okay? We've been doing this well over a year at this point.
And we've heard your sketchy story, so I don't know if I would go to you for relationship advice.
If she's trying to give you that shit, fucking run. Run away. Save yourself.
Do the exact opposite of what she tells you to do.
The exact opposite.
Don't listen to them. No, but seriously, bring it on back.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway.
So yeah. Okay. So for example, I had one friend where I noticed this. This friend would invite me to gatherings like birthday events, but like when she would do like just little stuff at the house, I wouldn't get invited. But why am I getting invited to birthday stuff?
Because she wants to give.
Exactly. So then I was like, yeah, no, I'm not coming. And then
did she get offended?
She did. And I was like, what?
Because she wants to give.
Right. And I was like, what? That's crazy.
Did you not say, hey, you only invite me because you want a present?
No,
I didn't go that far.
Yeah, I didn't even.
I did.
Yeah, I did. I just closed that. Just closed it. Yeah, I was just like, there's no reason. But I picked up on. At first, I didn't.
But I'm gonna say, how many birthdays did you go to and give this girl a present?
2.
Okay.
That's enough, right? I went to 2. Yeah, and then like when the third one came, I was like, cause I'm looking and I'm like, yo, you having all these things and like you ain't invite me to none of that. Like, why I can't come to that, but I can come to.
You were her acquaintance. You weren't her friend.
Dang, that hurt my feelings.
Yeah, because
Right.
friends come to your house.
Mm.
Acquaintances come to your birthdays.
I mean, yeah.
And things you want to get stuff from.
Aw, teary-eyed.
Robert, do you want to pull the last question?
Oh, we done with the nose already? All right.
The what? The
Are you done with the nose?
I'm not done with the nose. I'm not done with the nose. I'm not done with the nose. I'm not done. But
Okay,
you
what
pull your
else do you
thing
have to
out.
say? What else
Pull
do you
your
have to
thing
say?
out.
What?
No, pull the paper out.
What was that?
Pull the paper. I mean, go ahead and pull your paper. But we're not.
You
done
just
with
asked
the
me
nose.
to pull my thing
No,
out
you can pull the paper
on
out.
TV.
No, don't, Robert, because we know I heard. So don't. Good things are. It's been good things. It's been good things.
What the fuck is people hearing about me? What is
Good
this
things,
shit?
Robert. It's been good things.
Man, look.
Okay.
I am done with
So,
this.
listen. Okay, so we're not done with the nose. Okay, so what was the question? When to say nose or how to take the nose?
Whitney, it was why is saying no good sometimes.
I don't know.
For your mental,
No,
for
it's
your
great
mental,
for
it's
your mental. Yes.
for your mental
Or
peace.
sometimes you just be like.
Sometimes people draining.
Or just don't even say. Or just don't even respond to it. You ain't even gotta answer the text message.
No, I always answer because it's rude when you don't.
Saying no is fucking
Cause
liberating.
look, this what happened. Cause this
At
what
least be
happened.
respectful and
it's
say no, I can,
liberating.
and then just say okay.
Cause this what happened. Like it could be like a week before, you know, they'd be like, yo, we gonna go to such and such, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll go, and then that date come, and then they text.
You know what I
like,
love
oh,
about
shit,
my squad? Like my
To
day
that
one
day.
squad.
What?
We've been calling each other squad for like a decade, and
Why?
it's 2 decades even. Because we ain't got to sugarcoat shit with each other about anything. If we doing something and we like, okay, let's do this. Motherfucker don't feel like doing it. Guess what they gonna say? Y'all got it. I'm good. See y'all next time. This ain't my jam. A lot of us like to camp. Some of us don't.
Mm-hmm.
So the motherfuckers is camping. We put the word out for everybody. And the few that don't, you know what they say?
Now I don't want to go.
We good. That ain't my speed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that. We respect it. We cool with it. We may try to talk them into it anyway. But if that ain't their thing, it ain't their thing. Like, and guess what happens? During the next event, we all come together. Hey, we doing this. Who wants to pop up? People pop up.
Right.
For the most part, the thing that we will always do together is come together, drink a little bit, talk our shit. If nothing else. We're perfectly okay with that. But if we can do other shit too, we will. Like, that is how it should be. You should never feel like you have to walk on eggshells to be around somebody. And if I gotta walk on eggshells to be around you, I promise you, I'm a toxic person to be around. You just
Really?
don't want me to be around you. Because I'm gonna be too much for you. Everything I do is gonna fuck with you.
Oh my God.
Because I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna just sugarcoat it. So if it breaks you down that much to hear no, don't come to me. Like, is that real? Anyways,
Why you gotta be like that, Robert?
why not? People always know what's up. They know what to expect. I'm the same person. Look, you know me, motherfucker that doesn't know you at all might know me from some completely different reason, completely different place. But when y'all talk about Robert, y'all gonna say the same shit.
Which is Robert is an asshole. We
You
will
damn right.
come to agreements with that.
And I'm cool with that. What does self-care look like to you? Saying no is one.
For starters.
Yes. Knowing how to say no. When to say no. That's good self-care.
Doing things you enjoy by yourself sometimes.
Yes. Knowing how to be alone.
It's okay.
Not just alone, but alone in silence sometimes. Because I think there are a lot of people who cannot sit alone in silence with their thoughts.
Yeah.
I could do it all day, every day. Other people can't. Because then, those are people that don't want to have to start, because, you start thinking about things, and a lot of people don't want to have to deal with the realities of coming.
I can't do it unless I'm doing something. If I'm just sitting not doing shit, and alone with my thoughts, I'm going to get in trouble.
See, I meditate like 2 to 3 times a day, so I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get in trouble. That's how I started.
How do you
Bad
meditate?
habits.
Like, because when I think about meditate, do you have your mat out and you going like this?
I do meditation in numerous ways. Sometimes
Are
I
you
lay
doing this?
down.
That's some monk
With your-
shit.
No?
That's not, but no.
What is it? Okay.
People.
Just asking.
No, sometimes I have music on. Sometimes I'm just sitting in silence. If it's a nice day out, I'll go and sit out on the back patio and be out in nature.
I can meditate with this beer in my hand.
I can meditate with wine in mine.
Boom. Boop. I'm meditating right now.
No, don't make fun of me. He's making fun.
I'm not.
No,
I'm not doing
I don't
it.
take
I'm
anything
not doing
Robert
it to
seriously
make
because
fun of
here's
meditation.
because this is what I've learned with Robert and with most people who know enough about me. I don't give a crap about what anyone else says to me
right.
because if I did, I wouldn't be who I am.
That's
I would have not done the things I've done in my life.
That's right. What have you done?
What have you done in your
Look
life?
at me like, what have you done, Navy? We both.
No, I mean, things that people just, me as a person, things that aren't traditional. I was in a white sorority. I wouldn't have been in a white sorority.
Oh, I already know about them stories, baby.
I mean, there's a lot of things that I've done that aren't traditionally what other people would do in
and we gonna
situations.
leave it.
What is the self-care like being the token black person at a white sorority?
Well,
That's a good question.
Well, I really wasn't a token because it was me and like 2 or 3 other girls.
They let 4 niggas in their white sorority?
Yeah, because my chapter was didn't like the other ones. We really didn't. They liked you for you, and if you're black, white, whatever, they didn't care.
I think they just wanted it because he was black and
No.
they just wanted to let a black
Was there
person
black people in there for y'all got there?
Huh? No.
Okay.
Ah, shit. Y'all broke the ice. Ah, damn.
No, like, one of
Somebody
the
probably said something. That's why
Well,
they
no.
let y'all in there.
They called a charge.
They
Everybody.
probably did.
They was like, we gotta let these black
no,
folks in.
because based off of my grades and everything, if you just saw me on paper, everyone wanted me. Because there were white girls that got dropped and people didn't want. So, I mean, y'all don't understand recruitment. It's a mutual selection process. You have to go
So
through
the
it.
black sororities wanted you too?
Huh? I mean, UNA, the black sororities only have probably like 5 or 6 members.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so,
UNA,
I mean, they're really
I
not.
think their black student union was bigger than they.
BSA was
than
way
they Greek.
bigger. Yeah, BSA was way bigger than the Greek system there. So,
Yeah,
if I would have
the
went.
BSA is like the real fraternity sorority.
Yeah, now if I would have went somewhere to one of the other schools I applied for, then I probably would have joined the black sorority.
Which one would you have joined?
Huh?
Which one would you have joined? Are you even allowed to say that?
Huh?
Since you're part of the sorority? Are you
Probably,
even allowed
yeah,
to
no,
say
probably
that?
not.
Oh, I thought you was.
Are you going to anyways?
No,
Which one would you join?
no.
Oh,
Which one do you think I would have joined?
I think you would have been like SG Row.
Why do you say that?
Cause business minded, sort of like they sort of, what's the proper way to say this? It's not really about the glamour and the glitz like the AKs and Deltas get. Not saying that they don't, do the rest, because they do. But, they're popular for different reasons. Where the SG Rose,
What
the
kind of
SG
reasons?
Rose sort of just like, they more about just business. They more about, just, I don't know. It's hard for me to really throw the words together for it.
Is it? Interesting.
One of my best mentors ever was an SG Rose.
Oh, okay. Then.
Like, I take them very seriously. They're like the alphas of the sororities.
Wow. Oof. Okay.
From my experience, anyways.
Well, I will tell you this. When I would go to other schools with my friends that were in other sororities, at UNA, we'd go to other schools, and people would think I was in a sorority at another school. It was really actually pretty funny.
Did you correct them? If they thought.
Well, no, it's just because there would be certain sorority people that I would click with. Like if I went down to Auburn and we went to one of the fraternity houses, there were certain sorority girls at Auburn that I would click with, and they all just so happened to be in this one sorority.
Which one was it?
Huh?
Which one was it?
They're mostly KDs.
KDs?
Yeah.
What are they?
Kappa
Kappa
Delta.
Delta?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. It's another white one.
Yeah.
I seen it at Alabama. They got a big ass house out there.
Yeah, the only reason I know this because, my fiance's daughter is one, they have like 475 members. Their house is probably like $2 or $3 million. Yeah. Well, all this chapters at Alabama.
Man, you know how crazy it is?
See, this is what I try to
the
explain to
houses that
people.
the black Greek got in Alabama, shit look like the projects.
See, this is what I try to explain to
They got them
people.
fucking-
When you think, and people, when I try to explain, especially from my standpoint, I think I have a different view because I was a black female in a white sorority. black sororities are actually more after college. They're more about the friendship and fellowship, whatever. So people are more active after college. White sororities are all about the college experience. So what happens is in college, they're making money. Like you have to think about if you're 475 girls, they're paying $8,000 a year. 475 times 8,000. That's a lot of money for 4 years.
That's some shit.
Plus, that's not including the girls that live in house or are paying like $2,000 to $3,000 extra on top of that 8,000.
That's crazy.
Even fraternities, it's a business. White Greek organizations are multi-million-dollar business, especially
each
as
chapter is fucking multi-million dollars.
Mainly as SEC schools, in particular, Ole Miss, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. The really big ones that have houses.
I'm done with my drink already.
We got 2 minutes, motherfucker.
Yeah, that shot got me hot too. That's good. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't have been in no white sorority, okay?
Well, I have fun, and
I'm
still friends. I love them, and they're my best friends.
They would have asked. No.
Man, what's funny is too much of one race, like,
I do not want to.
Gives me anxiety. Like before high school, I'd only went to like mixed schools. They might have been majority black, but there were other races around. Going to A&M games back in the day used to give me anxiety. I didn't know how to feel because it was nothing but black people there. And I'm just like...
See, that's one thing I can say that I was naive about race because mainly I grew up with, going to schools that were mixed. So then I went there like, what the crap, this is weird.
You went to where?
When I went to UNA. It was weird because I was like, what the crap is this? Because I'm used to being around... Because, when I was in high school, the high school I went to was right down the middle, but we had exchange students from all over the world.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Lee in the late 90s.
You went to
2000s.
Lee?
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
shit.
And then they had all the tech stuff, too. So they had kids of all different races and all this, all that. So going there, it was very different. But there weren't just white people in my sorority. So we were the only chapter that actually had people of other races until a couple years later. And now everyone's doing it because it's like the cool thing.
Yeah. We're going to have to talk about this one day because
you're intrigued, aren't you?
Well, I just know.
You're very interested in
I know black people well enough that there's a lot of stigma that goes behind why a black person would join a white sorority or fraternity. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you should enlighten them.
I just joined for this. I wanted to make friends. That's what I did. I made friends. And I made some enemies along the way, too. You know what I'm saying? But that's for different reasons, different times.
But I mean, like, that's cool, though. Like, it would be an eye-opener. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of people to hear that story one day.
And one day we're going to tell that story.
Well, it's been a good show, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Till next time.
Oh, you should have told them you were going on a little hiatus for a week.